I moved to Wicker Park, actually. I live right across the street. We're currently at Bangers and Lace. I live right across the street. Moved there in 2010. Bangers and Lace opened like about 6 months after I moved to the neighborhood. And this really, the bar that we're currently at was really the turning point for me. I came here when they first opened. I saw all these beers I never heard of. Started drinking them. Had my first sour beer here, blah, blah, blah. I got a new girlfriend around that time, and I've been telling her I wanted to start homebrewing. And my girlfriend actually came across a Groupon for a kit. Got online, it was from a homebrew store. I did like 3 or 4 batches at my house, and I just got super into it. And then right around the time, after about a half year of that, that's when I found out about Chaos. Chicago Alchemists of Suds.
David Williams. I am one of the 2 co-founders of Chaos. I really wanted something where there was a space where people came and they brewed together. We rented it's about a 1,200 square foot, basically it's a glorified garage. And we have everything that you would need to brew. So we hold our meetings there. People come throughout the week. We have people who let them in with a key, and like I said, we have mash tuns, pots, water, propane, gas. You can sit in the middle of this place. All you have to do is slightly spin to get the grand tour. It's a glorified garage. We have everything here for, if you look up there, it's really messy, but we have fermenters and we have some mash tuns that we store up there. We have a couple down here and stoves. And like I said, it's really messy right now because we're actively brewing, but everything you need to brew is here. Floor burner, like the Blickman floor burners, and 2 gas stoves. Everything runs off of natural gas. And then our pride and joy is our fermentation room, which it's all temperature controlled. So I wired up this controller to operate a heater and an air conditioning unit. So if it gets too cold, the heater kicks on. If it gets too warm, AC kicks on. It keeps it at in a temperature range. We usually keep this about 65, 66, I guess you could say. One of our pride and joys of the club, a cornerstone of what we do is the barrel aging program. And we have 8 53-gallon barrels. It's previously that we got from Goose Island. They had Bourbon County Stout in them. And when they dumped them, we picked them up and we filled them as a group. This is a 53-gallon barrel, so we got 11 members doing 5 gallons each to make 55 gallons. And we threw it all into the barrel. And this is going to sit in here. This particular barrel is Elixir of Life. It's old ale that recipe I developed. So everyone takes one of these projects. Once these are filled, they don't move. These are 53 gallons, that they hold, plus the weight of the barrel, which is not light when it's empty. That big freezer thing is what we call a keezer, which is a keg freezer, and we just combine the words keezer. So there's 6 taps on there, and it can hold 6 5-gallon corny kegs. And when we do events or just when people are in the brew house, we like to put something on so they can try what we're making.
Before I moved to Chicago like a few months before I got into the club. Before I moved here, I finished a grad degree in philosophy actually, and I think whenever I was done with it, I was so inundated in theory. I wanted to do something more practical, almost like a craft, And I love beer. I love really good beer. So it was like, I'll focus on that, And so I think I get a lot of gratification out of doing that. It's stuff that I was missing whenever I was doing more academic stuff or, writing papers or reading books. It's completely different.
By day, I teach high school, and I brew whenever I can during the school year. I'm kind of a perfectionist, so I like drinking it fine, but now that I'm into making my own, it's sort of getting the beer to taste the way I want it to taste. There's definitely a creative side, there's definitely a science side, there's a math side if you want to go that route, there's a chemistry side if you want to go that route.